While domestic violence rates have increased across the world as a result of COVID-19, one of the issues affecting many families are intimate partner violence. The University of Trinidad and Tobago hosted a virtual seminar on the issue on Monday, which addressed violence against both men and women in relationships. Among the topics discussed, the Church's reluctance to address intimate partner violence in relationships and the effect this type of behavior can have on the LGBTQ community. Kimberly De Souza has more.
During the University of Trinidad and Tobago's virtual dialogue on intimate partner violence, one panelist, AKILAH holder, said there are two major factors in the church that can lead to violence between partners: church's reluctance to talk about the issue and inaccurate theological teaching.
Another pastor explained that the concept of submission is flawed, so a lot of women stay. So it's not just men believing that they're superior and so have leeway to abuse their wives, but women have accepted that incorrect teaching of the male doctrine of headship. They've accepted it so that they themselves tend to stay in those relationships.
Intimate partner violence also affects members of the LGBTQ community since homophobia is ingrained in the society. This contribution from another panelist, SINNETTE. He is a member of the non-governmental organization Friends for Life. He said perpetrators of intimate partner violence can isolate their victims, especially in cases where the connection to family is absent. He added the perpetrators can also threaten their victims' public image.
And so we've had instances where persons, when the relationship begins to deteriorate and the abuser can no longer hold on to the power that they have, what they then do is they go over and they tell their parents, or they show up at their parents' house, or they show up at their family's house, and kind of say, well, we are in this relationship and this is what is happening.
Meanwhile, head of the outreach program at the Single Fathers Association, MARLON said intimate partner violence also affects men, but they may not report the incidents for fear of ridicule. He said while 1 in 6 men suffer domestic violence, only 10% report it to the police.
Sexual violence against men is not taken as seriously as it is taken with women, and there is little or no support for male victims of abuse. Men do not report violence against them because of fear of being laughed at, and children are often used as weapons against them.
The panelists agreed that societal changes are needed in order to curb the instances of intimate partner violence in the country. Kimberly De Souza, TTT News.